So the other morning I am doing the school run and I'm stressed off my head. I bring in Becky and Dan to school and they're, I don't want to go to school. And I've got Lily and she's barking and the stress is through the roof. It's a Tuesday, we do our weekly shop on a Wednesday, so we're short stuff for the kids' school lunches, so I call into the local shop to get a few bits and pieces. The two kids are running around the shop and I'm just completely failing as a parent in every way, shape or form, stressed off my head. And as I'm in the queue, I just say to the lady behind the counter, I said, you know what, I feel like putting my kids up on done deal. And then she's laughing, but then the lady behind her, the other lady in the shop, she's kind of big serious head in her as well. She's pretty stressed out and she's like, oh, don't talk to me, she says. I feel like the same with my husband. Put him up on done deal, but sure, I'd never sell him. And then she kind of, sort of gave this little sort of a grin, smile and goes, do you know what? I could put him up on a free to a good home, but you're no one to take him. And it just kind of, as I was reflecting upon this the other day, I was just thinking about, she was talking about kind of getting rid of her old man. And I was just thinking of the same thing. I was thinking of like getting rid of, how do I get rid of my old man? And maybe 3 weeks ago, there, it was my birthday. And on a Saturday, I got together with Louise and we were going to go and we had all these great plans I had made. But between lockdown and then 3 guarded checkpoints and just the stresses of life, I could just see that, Lou was sort of trying to, pull it all together, make some things happen. But just the reality was that, the plans that I had hoped for, it was my birthday and I had big plans made up. I was going to eat one of these. Louise will show you a picture in the video. But I had all these great plans and basically all the plans didn't work out. And I just noticed at the end of the day just how selfish I'd been, my old man, just the selfishness, I was annoyed at my kids, I was annoyed at the government, I was annoyed at the checkpoints, I was annoyed at, what I had been told in terms of how to get to the restaurant, whatever, hadn't worked out. And so I end up in this other restaurant, I won't say the name, but, eating this mushy rice and pretty bland, tasteless steak. And, I'm just so annoyed at everyone. I'm angry. And I suppose the heart of it was just selfishness. And I guess what I'm saying is if there's one lesson that I've learned through all of this lockdown is just how selfish I can actually be. My own man, he needs to die. He needs to go. Whether that's the done deal or whether it's free to a good home. And the good news is that thanks to Jesus' death on the cross, he did. He is gone. He died with Jesus on that cross. And now my challenge is to learn how to, to die to myself daily. Jesus said this in Mark 8, that we have to take up our cross daily and follow him. And that's part of the process that, where we learn each and every day to die to self and to live a new life, this new life that God has for us each and every day. And part of that is realizing that it's not all about me in terms of I die to myself. Not everything is about me. Not everything is me-centered and self-centered. But actually, it's realizing that the life I have, I get to live it for other people.